Hello, I'm Lena Redman, founder of the Resilience Revolution. I'm really passionate about supporting the mental health and well-being of young people and their families. I'm excited today to bring you week 3 in the Ask Me Anything series. The question that was raised this week was, what is the number one thing I need to be aware of when supporting my child through an anxious moment? I think it's really important to remember that anxiety, just like any other feeling, is only felt in the moment. It's not a lifelong sentence. It's not something that we're going to have to manage all the time. We don't feel sad every minute of the day, and we don't necessarily feel anxious every minute of the day, or for the rest of our lives for that matter. We have tricky feelings for sure, like feeling embarrassed, anxious, sad, but no feeling needs to stay with us for the rest of our lives. We just have to understand our feelings better and learn practical ways of managing our feelings. And anxiety is one of those. You see, anxiety is the brain and body's response to danger. So when our brain believes that it's in danger, there's a part of the brain called the amygdala that fires up and lets our body know that we're going to have to do something here because we're in danger. So what it does is it shoots adrenaline and cortisol down into our bloodstream to help us fight off that danger or to run away from that danger. It's an awesome part of our brain. I'm so glad we've got it there to protect us. But one thing that part of the brain does not know the difference about is real danger and perceived danger, like just having a worry thought. And a worry thought could be as simple as, what's it going to be like when I get back to school next week? And so the brain will respond and shoot down adrenaline and cortisol into our bloodstream, but we don't need it. And so because we're not using up those chemicals, they make our body feel really uncomfortable. And we will get physical symptoms like feeling sick in the tummy, needing to go to the toilet a lot, heart being really, really fast, maybe finding it hard to breathe, getting a hot rush, going red in the face, tingly feelings in the body. There's lots of different ways the body will respond to those chemicals. So if we go back and understand that all those feelings we're having when we're feeling anxiety comes from a thought that we're having, triggering our brain to believe that we're in some sort of danger, well, then we need to help our brain understand when we're just having a worry thought about something that we're actually not in any danger. Because when we do that, the amygdala will calm down. It'll stop sending that adrenaline and cortisol into our system and we'll feel so much better. So the one thing that we can do to help our brains know we're not in any danger is to show our brains we're not in any danger by not avoiding the thing that we're most worried about. So to answer the question, the main thing that you can do to support your child or teenager through an anxious moment is to not enable them or allow them to avoid what they're worried about. Now, I don't mean just go throw them into it and let them sink or swim. I mean, take a considered approach. Consider how much worrying that they are feeling and for how long it's been going on for. And it might be a gradual exposure to the thing that they're worried about. But empower them by the words that you use and the way that you approach things that you're worried about or the worry that they're worried about, to let them know that when our worries are just the size of a seed, we can get through the uncomfortable to reach the comfortable when they're only the size of a seed. But when we avoid the things we're worried about, that seed soon grows to the size of a pumpkin. And it's so much harder to push through and get to the comfortable. Our brain calms down once it knows that there's no danger present. The only way that it's going to know that there's no danger is by actually experiencing the thing that it's concerned about, that it's worried about. So, avoidance is never the answer. I hope you found this information helpful. Please send me through any further questions you might have through social media or via email, and I look forward to answering them. See you all again next week. Take care.